about to receive these from our power Yahweh, while Yahweh shine. What you're witnessing is the manifestation of the sons of God, the 12 tribes of Israel, the 144,000 which are men. The Heavenly Father is going to give us supernatural capabilities to take back over our planet. All right, like the scripture clearly says in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, it says, as gold in the furnace, and ye tried them and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. Now, how are we going to do that, man? The scripture clearly says the saints of the Most High shall what? Shall take the kingdom. The Heavenly Father is going to give us supernatural capabilities to control the elements, the ability to fly, to be indestructible. The scripture clearly says, I'm going to make you my battle axe and weapons of war. To beat in pieces these nations' army, the military might. Heavenly Father is going to give us power over lightning, over fire. No bullet, no tank is going to be able to penetrate the sons of God. It is over for these heathens. All right, pursuant to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. But the righteous live forevermore. 5:15. There is no one also with the Lord who can be with the Most High. Therefore shall you see the glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown in the Lord's hand. But with his right hand,
Yeah, Shalom. Shalom.
he shall take to him his jealousy for a complete armor. Okay? And make his future his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. The Most High will turn his into his super soldier weapons. We're going to get down his earways, his Chinese.
Yeah, Shalom. Shalom. Yeah, there's the book of Jude, verse 24. Now to him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy, to the only wise power of a Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever, so be it. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and his only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wachar Kodash, and double honor to my teachers, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone, and shalom to the Yakim worldwide that are sincere and serious in the only will of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wachar Kodash. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 1 and 2, to you all. Yeah, I'm the brother disciple Koshab Banyame from the branch of the Great Millstone, Barbados. And brothers is the apostles and whatnot. Let's talk about spiritual power, and the power to combat our enemies when they come against us. You know what I mean? The Lord said, "Wait here until you be endued with power from on high, to be able to do supernatural." Which the word supernatural, they write it down, means supernatural. No, they didn't write down that one. So like it. It didn't write down supernatural, but it wrote down the word miracle. The word miracle means a surprising or welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific law and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency. Supernatural, so meaning superhuman abilities, man. You run fast like you Flash. You know what I mean? The strength of Samson. You know what I mean? Because this came about at camp yesterday too. You know what I mean? Men want to save themselves by getting guns and preparing themselves carnally, as in getting weapons, etc. You know what I mean? But the Lord said, wait for the promise from the Father. You know what I mean? But the part that I want to focus on in supernatural abilities, right? Or spiritual power, is the power to heal. For some reason, my spirit is more geared in that direction, as in the power to heal. You know what I mean? When you see people, or when I see people, Bell's palsy, or walking handicapped, you know what I mean? The deaf, the blind, etc. My spirit is more geared in that direction. I don't know why I can't explain it, but that's where my spirit is geared more, because that also will be a work of divine agency. Also a wonder, a marvel, a sensation, amazing or wonderful occurrence. So that also will be an amazing and wonderful occurrence, man. Right? You heal the sick, you raise the dead. That's St. Matthew 10. St. Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep. And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not. So okay, just making sure it's working properly, huh? Just making sure it's working properly. So right, St. Matthew 10 says, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Here's the point: heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead. The Lord's going to give us actual power to raise the dead. You understand? Spiritually first with this word, but also physically, man. The Lord's going to physically give his men this power to raise the dead. Over Elijah and the little boy, we get that shortly, right? Raise the dead, cast out devils. Yeah, people that I got a thing on my phone here, cast out devils, man. Let me see if I show you here now, man. Cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. So let me share something here. All right? Yeah, this little boy here, he has a devil in him, meaning an unclean spirit. So let me share with you this here. God's going to give us this power to cast out devils as well. Let me share it. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard the boys rolling and things, right? So the Lord is gonna give us power to St. Matthew 10 and 8. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead. Raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely you have received, freely give. So the Lord's gonna give us power, right? The Lord's gonna give us power to cast out evil spirits as well, be. And to me, that will also be a supernatural, a wonder, a marvel, a sensation, amazing or wonderful occurrence, man. You understand? Let me get a precept here. Right? And this is St. Matthew 17, and they can start at 14. And when they were come to the multitude, they came to him a certain man, kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is lunatic and sore vexed, for oftentimes he falleth into the water, and oftentimes he falleth into the fire, and oft into the water. So what's happening that this evil spirit was hurting this boy, putting him in dangerous position and dangerous circumstances. And they brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Then Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. So really they didn't believe in the disciples, you know what I mean? They didn't really believe in the disciples, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, Salakia. Let me rephrase that statement. Let me continue reading. And Yahushua rebuked the devil. You see? Yahushua rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. They came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Yahushua said unto them, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. So yeah, Salaki about that part I said earlier, right? The Lord is saying that we gotta got faith, especially when it comes to these things, man. You understand? So another precept we got is Acts 4 and 1. It's right. It says, And as they spake unto the people, the priests and the captain of the temple and the Sadducees came upon them, being grieved that they taught the people and preached through Yahushua the resurrection from the dead. So they was preaching the resurrection, right? These are the apostles, right? And it reads, and they laid hands on them and put them in hold until the next day, for it was now eventide. Howbeit many of them which heard the word believed, and the number of the men was about 5,000. And it came to pass on the morrow that their rulers and elders and scribes and Annas the high priest and Caiaphas and John and Alexander and as many as were of the kindred of the high priest were gathered together at Jerusalem. And when they had set them in the midst, they asked, By what power or by what name have you done this? Because earlier in the previous chapter, the disciples healed a man that couldn't walk. Yeah, Shalom. Yahbashim Rashai Barakatam. In the previous chapter, the disciples healed a man that could not walk. Right? It says, By what power or by what name have ye done this? Then Peter, filled with the Holy Spirit, said unto them, Ye rulers of the people and elders of Israel, if we this day be examined of the good deed done to the impotent man, meaning the man can walk. You understand? You know what's healing somebody that? You know what's healing someone that can walk? For years, this man or woman can walk. You understand? And they, through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Rashai, begin to walk. They begin to walk. Do you know how ecstatic that person will be? Do you know the yeah, your name will spread abroad so fast, be. You understand? The Lord is going to give us that power to do these things. I believe that wholeheartedly, man. Like I said, they can play the video earlier, right? Brothers are going to get spiritual power to do miraculous things, to do powerful things, right? To come against when the enemy comes in like a flood, you know what I mean? But my spirit is more geared to, I don't know why I can't explain it, but for healing wise, man, you know what I mean? Impotent man. What about the woman that had the issue of blood 12 years, be? Yo, the woman that had the issue of blood 12 years, right? Yeah, and a woman came up to me actually earlier this year, and she had this same problem. You know what I'm saying? And I sent a prayer up for her, you know what I mean? And wish her better, you know what I mean? So it's only a matter of time you can know if that woman has recovered from that issue, you know what I mean? But let me go to Acts 3:1, right? Now Peter and John went up together into the temple, because this is what Acts 4 is referring to, Acts 3, right? Now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer, being the 9th hour, and a certain man lame from his mother's womb. So this man never walked a day in his life, right? Was carried, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that enter into the temple, who, seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, asking alms. And Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, Look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. Then Peter said, Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. In the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach of Nazareth, rise up and walk. So first and foremost, the name is very important. You understand? By this man have we made whole. Wait a minute, Acts 4. Go back to Acts 4:10. Be it known unto you all, unto all the people of Israel, that by the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him that this man stand before you whole. So it's by the name of the Lord, be. That's the most important thing in this ministry, man. The name. But the scripture said, don't call the name of the Lord in vain. So you gotta be sincere in this thing. So back to Acts 3:7. And he took him by the right hand and lifted him up, and immediately his feet and ankle bones received strength. And he, leaping up, stood and walked and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising the Most High. So this man just didn't walk it, this man was leaping as well, be. So you know, it was a man that never walked a day in his life. You understand? And you come and heal that man or a woman or a child. You know I can't put it into words, man, but so like in a minute. That's also gonna be a great, again, back to the word miracle. A miracle, that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws, and is therefore considered to be the work of divine agency, a wonder, a marvel, a sensation, amazing or wonderful occurrence, man. Come on, man. Right? It says, And all the people saw him walking and praising the Most High. And they knew that it was he which sat for alms at the beautiful gate of the temple. You trying to tell me the disciples' name may get spread right there and then, man? Because of this act here, this strange act, this wonderful act, man. It says, and they were filled with wonder and amazement at that which had happened unto him. Come on, man. Right? Hey, let me continue here. And as that what the scriptures also say. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't want to forget it. Wait a minute. The precept that says, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, that your names are written in heaven. Let me see if we find that precept, boy. But that your names are written in heaven. Acts 3:11. And at the same, and as the lame man which was healed held Peter and John, all the people ran together unto them in the porch that is called Solomon's, greatly wondering. And when Peter saw it, he answered unto the people, Ye men of Israel, why marvel ye at this? Or why look ye so earnestly on us, as though by our own power or holiness we had made this man to walk? The power of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob, the power of our fathers, have glorified his son, Yahushua, whom ye delivered up and denied him in the presence of Pilate, when he was determined to let him go. But ye denied the Holy One and the just, and desired a murderer to be granted unto you, and killed the Prince of Life, whom the Most High have raised from the dead, whereof we are witnesses. And his name, true faith in his name, that is the point there. True faith in his name, right, have made this man strong, whom ye see and know. Yea, the faith which is by him have given him this perfect soundness in the presence of you all, man. Oh shit, Psalm 77 verse 14. Thou art the power, Yahweh, that doest wonders. Thou hast declared thy strength among the people. Yeah, man. Cause when you see Brent, man, when you see these men doing these wondrous works, man, remember the Lord said that he's gonna lift us up. You understand? Remember we are looked down upon. You understand? We don't go get a job. You know what I mean? You was a bum. You understand? You got men in Israel that denying the miracles that the Lord did. You got men in Israel today, I talk about that know that they are that they are Hebrew Israelites, that they go on the highways and preach and deny the miracles of the Lord. So you know the Lord can get in the spiritual power. The Lord can get in the spiritual power, man. You understand? The Lord's not going to give them power to heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, and raise the dead, be right? So through faith in his name, man. Right? So now where was I? Salakia. The one with the woman that had the issue of blood. That's another one to be. You understand? You know the woman constantly bleeding all the time. Constantly that it was a documentary too. Well, that's the woman, she was catching orgasms all the time. Every minute she catches an orgasm. That becomes a burden after a time, be. Your spirit seeks relief from this bondage. You know what I mean? You say? The spirit seeks relief, man. Mark 5 and Mark 5 and 1. And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains. And the chains, I truly spirit some of these people that went and take the job, right, that going through a lot of complications. A lot of get run to the many Lord and all. Remember, so much scriptures came to me. Remember the woman in the scriptures that spent all her money at the physicians? What's that precept, boy? She spent all her money at the physicians, and none of them can heal her, be. And she saw, I won't get that precept. Anyhow, wait a minute. Mark 5:4, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. So this man had an unclean spirit, man, a demon, a high level one at Derby, a high level demon, man. And always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs crying and cutting himself with stones. But when he saw Yahushua afar off, he ran and worshipped him. Why? Because these spirits, they know who we are, be. They know who we are. They know who. Why would the spirit run to Yahushua and worship him? Because they know who he is, be. The same with the disciples, be. They gonna know who. Lord willing, we fit that criteria. They're gonna know who we are, be. When you go on the highways and you're reading and you see people walking past you and they give you that look or they give you that amazement, they know who you are in the spirit, be. They know who you are, be. And cried with a loud voice and said, what have I to do with thee, Yahushua, thou son of the Most High power? I adjure thee by the Most High that thou torment me not. Because we got that power, man. To the spirit, Lord, we got that power, be. The Lord gave us that power, big man. It just, he got to unlock it. But he can't unlock it if you don't believe. He can't unlock it if you don't believe. If you want to be in unbelief, the Lord cannot give you his Rukah Kodash for you to display it out there when the time comes. Hey man, for he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered, saying, my name is Legion, for we are many. You see? And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. And there was there nigh unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding. And all the devils besought him, saying, send us into the swine that we may enter into them. And forthwith Yahushua gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea. Plain, man. Plain. Now the one they mentioned there, the woman that spent all her money at the physician, man. Like I said, this came to me earlier. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe through the spirit, some of these people that take the job, and even ones that already already deformed in the body by some ailment, they're spending all the money at these physicians. Look at here. Oh yes, I was in the right chapter. Right. Say Mark 5. They spend all the money at these physicians, rich really the doctors, and the word doctor means to falsify. Right? They're not here to cure you. They're here just to suppress whatever disease you're going through, and every month they can send you a bill. Right? The scriptures say a physician cut off a long disease, man. Right? I believe through the spirit. Like I say, it could be wrong, but some of these people, especially that take the job, they can see the many, Lord, and they can say, look, man, I see them there, man. Look, man, let me get at them. The spirit can direct them to us, man, and that's how the name of the Lord can be glorified, man, through us, be. You understand? Lord willing. You see? Say Mark 5 and we start 24. And Yahushua went with him, and much people followed him and thronged him. And a certain woman which had an issue of blood 12 years. Listen carefully. And had suffered many things of many physicians. God damn, man. You know these physicians like to operate upon you. We got to do this biopsy and just show me what you're watching now with these so-called doctors. And we got to perform this and we got to perform that and give her this medicine and that medicine. Now you were coming out the better, right? And had suffered many things of many physicians. So she went to one, she went to many. Go get a second opinion. That what it's telling, you know, people in the world, go get a second opinion. So you're going to this daughter, dying word, you're going to this daughter, dying word, right? And I spent all that she had. I was nothing bettered, but rather grew worse. What the man name, boy? Asa, I think it's Asa. He was diseased in his feet. That's my favorite one, boy. He was diseased in his feet, and he sought not the Lord, but he sought to the physicians. What happened? The Lord put him to death, man. You sought the physicians instead of me. The Lord said, I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. And these people don't understand that. But anyhow, we continue. When she had heard of it, St. Mark 5:27, when she had heard of Yahushua, came in the press behind and touched his garment. For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. And straight, hey, come on, man. You try to tell me that power coming from this man, be? In my presence alone, heal this woman, be? But they touched the man in our Lord's garment, and boom, this woman was whole, be? It says, for she said, if I may touch. So she had to hear about the family Lord. She had to hear it. So the same thing happened to us, be? The same thing happened to us. Throwing with the apostles on down, man. Right? For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up. And she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague. And Yahushua, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him, turned him about in the press and said, who touched my clothes? And his disciples said unto him, thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and sayest thou, who touched me? Imagine when you drive around and all these clinics, these doctor's offices, the full of people waiting for this doctor to cure them. You understand? You want to pay all this money, get that prescription. I trust the doctor. People be, listen, I used to do it. I used to leave home whenever I was sick. I would leave home for the morning at 3 o'clock because they didn't want to wait so long in the line. The doctor's office open at 7:30. I want to be first. So I would leave home at 3 o'clock just to get there and sit down in my vehicle and wait till the office open to put on my name first. That's how much I was into this, these doctors and thing, be. You understand? It says, and his disciples said unto him, thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and sayest thou, who touched me? And he looked round about to see her that had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing what was done in her, came and fell down before him and told him all the truth. And he said unto her, daughter, thy faith have made thee whole. Go in peace and be whole of thy plague. Come on, man. So you gotta believe in the Lord, be. You people out there, you know what I mean? And then us, this servants of the Lord, we gotta believe in him too, so that he can unlock that potential, that power in us, be. The Lord unlock it, man. Right? Hold a minute, man. So lock here, man. St. Luke 10 and verse 19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you. The spirits are subject unto you, man. Like I mentioned earlier, they know who you are, B. they know who you are, big man. Huh? Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. Hey, because the Lord chose you to do these things, man. St. John 14:12. Verily, verily I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do. Yeah, I had that written down too. Can I had that written down too? Yeah, can. He that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Man, that's plain, man. That's plain, B. That's plain. St. Luke 8. There we go. Short soon, man. St. Luke 8. So what you trying to get at is, hey, we coming into some times where the enemy preparing to come like a flood, right? But the Lord is also going to lift up a standard. You understand? Brothers, the apostles, men are going to do some great things. You know, I believe that wholeheartedly. Shit, my battery won't dead, boy. So last man, brothers are going to do some great things, man. Brothers, the Lord is going to, hey, our names are going to be famous, man. Right? Question in a minute before they won't cut out. Right? Brothers are going to do some great things, man. You know what I mean? Right? And that also includes healing, man. That also includes healing. I believe that wholeheartedly, man. Because it is written. It is written, man. Right? Yeah. Got a little more life before I shut short. Alright? Yeah. So St. Luke 8. St. Luke 8 and oh shoot, so like it. Oh yeah, 49. Right. While he yet spake, there cometh one from the ruler of the synagogue's house, saying to him, thy daughter is dead, trouble not the master. But when Yahushua heard it, he answered him, saying, fear not, believe only, and she shall be made whole. What did the Lord tell I think it's Lazarus' sister? Is Lazarus' sister when he said dost thou believe that I am he? I am the when he said I am the resurrection and the life. I forget that precept, boy. Anyhow, me continue here, man. He said when he came into the house, he suffered no man to go in, save Peter and James and John and the father and the mother of the maiden. And all wept and bewailed her. But he said, weep not, she is not dead but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn, knowing that she was dead. And he put them all out and took her by the hand and called, saying, Maid, arise. And her spirit came again, and she arose straightway, and he commanded to give her meat. Her parents were astonished, but he charged them that they should tell no man what was done. But you know that ain't gonna happen. You know, because people already know this girl is dead. So you know the Lord's name, boom, just spread. You understand? God, said Matthew 19:26. God, the brother, because that, but Yahweh put the same precept. But Yahweh shall beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible, man. Tell people like that. Tell people like that. You know what I mean? Tell people like that, man. Yeah, let me get one more preset here. Right? Yeah, so I believe this wholeheartedly, man. You know what I mean? I believe this wholeheartedly. You see? The Lord is going to give his men power to heal as well, man. That, like I said earlier, I leaning more to that. I know why. You know, so I don't know why. You know what I mean? Because people just, even in the world, people just come and talk to me. You know what I mean? And hear me out, and they will give them a word of comfort, and boom, the day better. You know what I mean? You see? So it's like, I know the Lord was preparing that path for you. You know, I know. You know what I mean? But people just see me and just come up and just reason with me and share all the problems with me. You know what I mean? You see? See? 1 Kings 17:17, and it came to pass after these things that the son of the woman, the mistress of the house, fell sick, and his sickness was so sore that there was no breath left in him. And she said unto Elijah, What have I to do with thee, O thou man of God? Art thou come unto me to call my sin to remembrance and to slay my son? You see, the prophets boy, when they saw the prophets, man, that no, we didn't come to me export. We came in the message to bring a message from the Father. You understand? So the Novi was, so the knew the prophets were serious men, right? And he said unto her, Give me thy son. And he took him out of her bosom and carried him up into a loft where he abode, and laid him upon his own bed. And he cried unto Yahweh and said, O Lord, my power, hast thou also brought evil upon this widow with whom I sojourn by slaying her son? And he stretched himself upon the child 3 times and cried unto Yahweh and said, O Yahweh, my power, I pray thee, let this child's soul come into him again. And the Lord heard the voice of Elijah, and the soul of the child came into him again, and he revived. And Elijah took the child and brought him down out of the chamber into the house, and delivered him unto his mother. And Elijah said, See, thy son liveth. And the woman said to Elijah, Now by this I know that thou art the man of the Most High, and that the word of the Lord in thy mouth is truth, man. Hey, come on, man. That could be a beautiful time. You know what I mean? These people, God, that is it there. St. John 11 and 25. Yahweh Shai said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? Right? Believest thou this? That's verse 26. She said unto him, Yea, Lord, I believe that thou art the anointed one, the Son of the Most High, which shall come into the world. And when she had said so, she went her way and called Mary her sister secretly, saying, The Master is come and calleth for thee. And as soon as she heard that, she arose quickly and came unto him. Now Yahweh Shai was not yet come into the town, but was in that place where Martha met him. The Jews then which were with her in the house and comforted her when they saw Mary, that she rose up hastily and went out, followed her, saying, She goeth unto the grave to weep there. Then when Mary was come where Yahweh Shai was, and saw him, she fell down at his feet, saying unto him, Lord, if thou hadst been here, my brother had not died. When Yahweh Shai therefore saw her weeping, and the Jews also weeping which came with her, he groaned in the spirit and was troubled, and said, Where have you laid him? They said unto him, Lord, come and see. Yahweh Shai wept. Then said the Jews, Behold how he loved him. Hey, some brothers getting God's spiritual power to help other brothers too, be. Look, man, I believe to the spirit, man. These days right there, be. Right there, big man. And the whole world can marvel at the Lord's made, man. You understand? They're gonna marvel at the Lord's made, man. Anyhow, then and some of them say, because not this man which opened the eyes of the blind have caused that even this man should not have died. Yahweh Shai therefore again groaning in himself cometh to the grave. It was a cave, and a stone lay upon it. Yahweh Shai said, Take away the stone. Martha, the sister, you gotta believe this, man. Don't be like that group in Texas, one body in Yahweh Shai. How you could be one body in Yahweh Shai, but you don't believe the miracles that the Lord did? That's an oxymoron, be. Anyhow, by this time he stinketh, for he have been dead 4 days. Yahweh Shai said unto her, Said I not unto thee, that if thou wouldst believe, thou shouldst see the glory of the Most High? Then they took away the stone from the place where the dead was laid. And Yahweh Shai lifted up his eyes and said, Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me, And they knew that thou hearest me always, but because of the people which stand by, I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave clothes, and his face was bound about with a napkin. Yahushua said unto them, loose him and let him go. Woo! Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things with Yahushua, they believed on him. Come on, man. But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what things Yahushua had done. Sellouts, man. Unbelievers, man. Right? Unbelievers, man. That is the one they quoted yesterday at camp, boy. Zachariah 12:8. Yeah, you got brothers. Hey, brothers. You know what I mean? That got physical ailments, man. You understand? Physical ailments be that it renders them like they're not strong enough to walk properly. You know what I mean? Look, man. Zachariah 12:8. In that day, the Lord. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be, and the house of David, King David, I might add. But you got a group saying King David, anyhow, and the house of David shall be as the Most High, as the angel of the Lord before him. That power, man. What, man? That power, man. Huh? God damn, man. Woo! That power be. So, man, that brothers that feeble, the Lord's gonna do so, look, boom. Huh? And that man gonna be like King David. We know King David, man. King David was a mighty warrior, be. King David brought a bow of steel with his arms, be. He leaped tall buildings, be. I talk about normal buildings that we got here. We talk about tall, like huge castles, man. Huh? Like the Hulk. When you watch the Hulk, when the Hulk running, then he leap. God damn, man. Hey, St. John 11:47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. And the word miracle, they said, the definition, right, is a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency, a wonder, a marvel, a sensation, amazing or wonderful occurrence, man. Come on, man. This man doing too much miracles, boy. You know, we can lose with money. We can lose with money. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. Sellouts. Sellouts, man. These sellouts. Sellouts, man. God blame, man. It says, and one of them named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahushua should die for that nation, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of the Most High that was scattered abroad. James 1:1, 1 Peter 1, I believe, right? But yeah, you get the point. You know what I mean? Let me get one more preset. Acts 1. Hey, I believe this, man. Some of these seeing people that going to take the job, I believe. Like I said, I just speaking as a man. Then it happened to them, as in they didn't die. But they got a lot of physical deformities, man. And they saw the videos that we wanted them. They can see we, boy. They're gonna see the many Lord out there, and they're gonna go to them. You know what I'm saying? Lord's gonna put the spirit on his men to heal that person or persons, man, and the fame, that fame, they do so look, boom, and just spread, and that's when now, the Romans can come for us, man. That's when the chief priests, you know, the chief priests and the scribes, you know, the ones in Israel and the ones that in the Christian doctrine, you know, they can formulate a plan. Because remember, the ones that in Israel that know they're Israelites, that are still teaching damnable heresies, them ain't one with the government too, you know. Them in league with the government too, you know. You understand? So all of them can conspire. All of them can conspire against the true men. That way the scripture said, then shall you know who am I chosen, man. They can conspire, man. Psalms 107 and 19. Then they cry unto, this is Kazak Ban Yahweh. I think Kazak means strength, and Yahweh is Judah. Alright, then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble, and he saveth them out of their distresses. God bless. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destructions. Because the kingdom of God is within you. You gotta believe first, man. Right? So one more precept here. We get short, man. Acts 1. Salakia. Yeah, Acts 1 and verse 8. Acts 1 and 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power, but ye shall receive power. And this word power in the Greek is dunamis, or if I say it correctly, dunamis, D-O-O-N-A-M-I-S, dunamis. And it says power for performing miracles, man. Power for performing miracles. But ye shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you. And ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth. On this side now, man. On this side, be. You understand? So the Lord is gonna give us miraculous power. A miracle. Right? A miracle. Miraculous power, strength, power for performing miracles, man. Come on, man. Woo! And I, hey, that involves healing as well, man. Raising the dead, be. Huh? St. Luke 4 and 36. And they were all amazed and spake among themselves, saying, what a word is this? For with authority and power he commanded the unclean spirits, and they come out. And the fame of him went out into every place of the country round about. Playing, man. This can happen again, B. Hey, this can happen again, man. So, you got nothing to fear, B. All we gotta do is continue to do the work and believe on the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Thou and thy household shall be saved, because what happening now is that you getting ready to come for your children too. You understand? You get ready to come for your children. You see? But if you got that doubt, the Lord can't unlock his spirit in you. Remember the Lord said he have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, wholesome mind. That word sound go by the word wholesome. But if you got that demon of doubt, if you speaking woe is me all the time, you speaking death all the time and not life, then the Lord cannot use you to unlock his spirit within you to glorify his name in the time of crisis, man. Yeah, basic wisdom. Spiritual powers are coming like a strong wind. I believe that, brother. I believe that. That's why I do this lesson. This came to me yesterday at church. You understand? This came to me yesterday at church. The Rastaman was there, and the Rastaman said, basically, you know, people got this idea they want to take up arms, you know what I mean, to fight against the government. You know what I mean? Because of the times we in, the harsh legislations now, people got derailed. Some people get snapped. Like what the Apostle Gabar said in his video, he and Apostle Ariyamla, right? Speaking about King David, they can squeeze you so tight that eventually you're gonna holler out. So people can think that they can take up arms to come against the government. Nah, the Lord is gonna give his men the power. He's gonna give his men the power, man. I believe this here, man. I believe this here. He's gonna give his men the power, not only for coming against the enemy, you know what I mean, but to heal and to. Hey, another thing too, boy. A lot of people in this country here, Barbados, going through a lot of mental health problems. You understand? So they get a lot of unclean spirits inside them. The Lord is gonna give his men to cleanse the lepers, unclean spirits. You understand? I believe that wholeheartedly, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Oh shit, Psalms 135:9. Who sent tokens and wonders into the midst of thee, O Egypt, upon Pharaoh and upon all his servants? Yeah, come on, man. Cheese up, bread, man. Hey, when Moses split the sea, come on, man, and you had the walls on both sides, man. That is a power itself right there. Look, I believe this thing wholeheartedly, man. You know what I mean? The Lord's gonna give his men that power. You understand? Number 5, you know what I mean? Signifies power. And I seen that a lot lately, boy. 5. I seen 5 a lot lately, boy. You know what I mean? So yeah. Jesus, peace, man. Hey, brother here. Who's your brother? Cause that Bunny Howard, you brought some precepts. Yeah, my brother. Isaiah 8:17. And I will wait upon the Lord that hideth his face from the house of Jacob, and I will look for him. Behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel from the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion. God, these them signs. These them signs, be. You see in the middle, yo, the highways and hedges. You understand? These them signs, be. These them signs that the Lord is gonna give us power to do wonders and miracles, man. That's my definition for the word miracle, man. What to the word wonders, man? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So yeah, I get shot, man. You know what I mean? I just had to get out. You know what I mean? I had to get out. That's the time we in. Miracles can happen. I believe in miracles. Miracles will happen. The Lord said, the brother put it earlier. We can do greater things than the Lord be. Peter walked on water. But Peter walked on water. But in the midst, and he walking on water, man, he saw the stream boisterous. He doubted. That's what I said earlier. As that little doubt come in, the Lord switch it off quick. You gotta believe all the way to the end, be. All the way to the end. You got to believe, man. You understand? You got to believe for the Lord to unlock that full potential, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, so I get shot to the spirit. And you hope and pray was edifying. You know what I mean? Builds up your faith. You know what I mean? Dead mind. You know what I mean? And yeah, but let the Lord's will be done. We about to see some things with our eyes, be. Jesus Christ. Proverbs 12:28. In the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof, whoa, and in the pathway thereof there is no death. This the brother Kazak Banyahawada. Proverbs 12:28. In the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof there is no death. Oh, damn, man. So where you gonna fear, be? Where you gonna fear? Huh? The Lord is going to give us the power. And we are about to be some great men. You know what I mean? It's right? And this kingdom is going down. This kingdom. Hey, you see when these miracles start to happen, boy? I'm telling you, boy. These chief priests, these scribes, these Christians, they're gonna come after the real men, boy. And that's when you can be brought before governors and kings, you know what I mean? Yeah, be man. Hey, anyhow, man, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bakar Kodash. And double honor to my teachers, the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you, Akim, worldwide that are sincere and serious in doing the will of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bakar Kodash. Shalom, man. Barak Yawam. Yeah. Gee. Oh, man, boy. Woo. God. Hey, the what do you have?